Good afternoon, Alfredo. Just making sure you can hear us okay?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. We should be getting started shortly.
Flagler has the community redevelopment agency. Unfortunately, we don't have our board chair here, and neither do we have the vice chair here. So what we are going to have to do is have you guys to vote for a interim chair just for this particular meeting. Mr. Jeff, Mr. Burns. Good having you here, sir. So we get more. So, but we do have to have someone manage or run the meeting. So I'm gonna allow for Madam Prototype to confirm that you can call it and confirm the vote. I mean, the board, and then hold the election for the temporary chair.
Okay. So, Vinnie Victor, Jeffrey Burns, Sonia Burrows,
Present.
Kenneth Calhoun,
Here.
Noel Edwards,
Here.
Mr. Marion Howard,
Here.
Matthew Cohen,
Present.
Christopher Murphy, Alfredo Olvera,
Here.
and it's noted that by Zoom, John Quayle, Brian Stafford,
Here.
Mallory Sullivan, here, and Chair Fotheringham. Okay, so we do have a quorum, however, you need a vote for pro tem chair.
Chair Pro Tem. Would someone like to make a motion for someone to chair the meeting? You know, here.
I'm going to do myself.
I motion Mr. Edwards. Stay here.
Second, Ms. Burrows. And it's for Mr. Edwards, okay. And then you need a favor.
Any opposed? Mr. Edwards it is.
It's also mean both allows with the.
So, Mr. Edwards, we need, a vote of the board to allow for Mr. Olivera to participate via Zoom.
Chair will obtain a motion for Mr. Rivera to participate in the meeting.
So,
Burrows and stuff, is that fair? Yeah. Okay, thank you.
All those in favor? Motion carried. I'm not sure if the meeting was called to order, but I will start from there. The meeting is now called to order. And can I have a motion to approve the minutes?
second.
Any item, any discussion arise from the minutes? Hearing none. All those in favor, please say aye. Okay. We move on to the third item on the agenda, presentation from Mr. Nestor.
Manager. Welcome to fiscal year 2026. We're actually moving forward. There were no major changes. I do have let me just get the. So there were no major changes, entering into fiscal year 2026. As for the in progress report, we're still showing 33% has been dispersed of the $68.9 million, leaving us about 46 million. So we're currently working with those in progress reports to get those completed or an update at the next meeting. If you take a look at the bottom part of the report, I did give you a snapshot on the second page. I did give you a snapshot of our fiscal position for 2026. So remember when I came to you to get the recommendation to adopt the budget, which showed that we were going to receive $3.2 million in fiscal year 2026 into our incentives. Well, now we're projecting that if the following, which you recommended in the past, goes to the CRA board, that we will have approximately $219,000 left in our incentive balance for fiscal year 2026. Any questions? So there we are. Welcome to 2026. I am in the process of reconciling fiscal year 2025, and if there are any remaining funds that are unspent or uncommitted, I will have that figure for you in a couple of months. Thank you.
So are there any projects that we're looking to call back that you haven't told us about yet?
Again, Clarence was said that, again, there's always projects that we're looking at and we're making progress of those out there. And there are certain benchmarks we look to evaluate, see if they've done, haven't benchmarks. And again, we track them for, pulling the money back.
Have you identified any of what I was saying? Okay, so it looks like we may.
Obviously you want to have that kind of conflict. I mean, until it happens, we will share with you openly.
We'll move on to agenda number 4. Bob, the present.
Yeah, we'll draft the CRA. So this item is for the distribution and development of CRA property. 4 locations, 427 Northwest Avenue, 1207 Northwest 10th Street, 420 Northwest Avenue, and 521 Northwest 13th Avenue for permanent, owner-occupied affordable housing. In 2021, the city transferred surplus scattered sites in the Northwest CRA area to the Fort Lauderdale Community Redevelopment Agency for affordable housing at no cost. Under Florida statutes, cities are required to prepare an inventory of city property that is appropriate for affordable housing and dedicated to permanent affordable housing and must remain affordable to families not exceeding 120% of the area. In follow-up, the CRA issued a notice of intent to accept proposals from certified community housing development organizations, also known as CHODOs, to dispose of the 4 CRA parcels for permanent owner-occupied housing at 427 Northwest 20th Avenue, 1207 Northwest 2nd Street, 420 Northwest 8th Avenue, and 521 Northwest 13th Avenue. This property will be donated by the CRA in as-is condition, and except for the donation of city property, the CRA will not be providing any other financial assistance for the project. On September 12, 2025, 2 proposals were received for the project from City CHODOs. Proposals were received from Broward County Habitat, Community Housing Development Corporation, and from the Fort Lauderdale Community Development Corporation, also known as Fort Lauderdale City. The evaluation committee was established and met on September 25th to review the score proposals based on the evaluation criteria in the RFP. And there were 3 criteria. One is in the best interest of the CRA. It promotes the objectives and policies of the CRA plan, is most responsive to the requirements of the RFP. The other one is that the project demonstrates quality of construction, materials, and features. Third is that the entity demonstrates financial capacity, development experience, and the qualifications best carry out to carry out the proposal. The evaluation committee consisted of Jono Alberly, which is our CRA planner, Lainey Ward, Jen Kovic, which is CRA Housing and Economic Development Manager, and Corey Ritchie, which is our CRA project manager, and a state certified general contractor. The evaluation committee unanimously scored the proposal of Broward County Habitat Community Housing Development Corporation as the top ranked proposal and approved the motion to award the project to Broward County Habitat Community Housing Development Corporation. The Broward County Habitat Community Development Corporation partners with Habitat for Humanity of Broward, who has over 4 years experience and a track record of affordable housing. They will manage the operation from inception, upon closing, develop, construct, finance, and close on the homes to be built and sites. They function as a full service nonprofit organization, leveraging their affiliation with Habitat for Humanity in Broward, manage land development, construction, mortgage lending, homeowner readiness education, selection, continued family support, and using an integrated approach to ensure long-term stability. They have a proven track system where homeowners provide sweat equity in terms of in lieu of cash down payment. And they also serve as their own mortgage lender, requiring no down payment except for initial escrow costs, and they require private mortgage. Subsidies result in substantial upfront savings, families going to payments received from homeowners are reinvested back homes, creating a perpetual cycle for building. Restrictive covenants keeping affordable over a long period of time. Broward County Habitat Community Housing Development Corporation has a competitive and rigorous selection process. Homeowners and families participate in a growth. This program requires 300 hours of sweat equity to prepare families for long-term homeownership. We have remarkably low foreclosure rates, averaging under 1%. The build of homes cost effectively and leverage partnerships with buildings access to national supply chains. Their work has evolved with progressive designs and a full portfolio of products from single family to multifamily designs. Partnering with architectural talents, great homes are not only attractive, but value engineers for home design feature modern designs using lush landscape, plants, window sills, other features such as driveways, dimensional shingle roofs, cabinets, open floor, fine designs, from kitchen and bathroom features, Energy Star appliances, including air conditioning, water heater, refrigerators, washers, electric range, self-clean ovens, light fixtures, washer dryers, impact windows and doors, and hurricane rated garage doors. Homes are built LEED building standards and meet requirements to qualify as LEED. These would be the first single family homes in the CRA facilitated by the CRA that will qualify. Staff recommends that CRA advisory board approve the motion, recommending that the CRA board accept the ranking of the evaluation committee and recommend an award review for our county conflict. Contact is here. If you have any questions, you might have.
Here, and I kind of,
Yeah, I see this is skinny down significantly what we got here with what you presented, where you sent the full package to us, so that we looked over and I saw the designs and it looked all great. I still had a hard time finding what the price of the houses were. Did I miss that? What you're gonna set the price of the 3 and 4 bedroom houses?
For your name?
Right, you rather. Thank you.
Nancy. You die.
The way the program works is, we typically do price the homes and appraise them. However, because we are our own mortgage value, our own mortgage company, we look at what can be afforded and we lend at 0% interest, there's no money made. So if we have to put a silent second between what can be afforded and the market rate for the home, we do that. Two primary reasons why we do it this way. One is to prevent flipping.
Sure.
And the second reason really has been not to sink values and surrounding area. I hope that answers your question.
No, okay. Now I kind of understand why it was hard to put it in there, so, yeah. No,
Thank you.
I loved it, part of the program. I just was having a hard time understanding because all of your stuff in there was just like about percentage of income and things. So you're very similar to that. So, yeah, thank you.
for a question.
I have a question, this mainly for the CR or for staff, but, on the transfer, is there being a deed, or a deed restriction?
Yeah, we always,
And so that'll be for the affordability requirements, will there be any other requirements on that deed restriction?
basically, it's.
Yeah.
The owner.
Owner occupied? Yeah, I'm sure you guys already have people very much interested in that. There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is item 5, request for funding on. Take a motion to approve this first item.
Calhoun,
Any discussion?
Calhoun.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, say aye. Motion carried. Any, pardon? Yeah, yes, sir, I think it's unanimous.
Chief.
Any other thing?
She may need it to report it.
Okay, we'll take a roll call on the vote for approval.
This is for item 4. We'll go just down the list. Mr. Burns? Yes. Ms. Burrows?
Yeah.
Mr. Calhoun?
Yes.
Ms. Edwards?
Yeah.
Mr. Howard?
Yeah.
Yes. Mr. Cohen?
Yes.
Mr. Stafford?
Yes.
And Ms. Sullivan? Yes. Motion passed.
You may proceed now.
What, yeah, you got about Oliver.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Mr. Olvera, your vote, please.
Yes.
Yes, thank you so much.
You may proceed, Selena, please.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. For Lauderdale CRA, the board of CRA. We received a request for a funding increase from Pleasant Image Distributing, doing business as Nefertiti Secrets. The business is located in the Thrive development and is in the process of being built out. It's already towards the end stage build. The applicant is asking for $26,800 to finish the project for some equipment and furnishings, such as built-in shelves, sinks, and things of that nature. The equipment will be secured by a UCC filing on the equipment and a personal guarantee by Conchita Pleasant, who is here with us today. The applicant is a distributor and developer of a premium line of natural hair care products that are scientifically formulated to promote hair growth, especially after cancer or other such events cause dramatic hair loss. Ms. Pleasant is herself a survivor of cancer, and during her treatment, she formulated this line of products and experienced remarkable hair growth, and since then she has been producing it and selling it mostly online. She has been doing this for over 13 years, correct? The business is going to be a distribution center, a demonstration salon, and a community engagement space. The applicant has previously received CRA funding in February of 2024 by the administrative approval process in the amount of $98,100. At that time, the total build-out cost was $109,000. Since then, because of increases in building costs and material costs, the total project cost went up to $139,000. And the CRA's total contribution with the previously approved amount and what she's asking for now would be $124,900. The project is very near completion, and she is ready to start the business. It's a lovely space. We have inspected it, and if we have any questions, the applicant is here, as well as staff, or Corey Ritchie can speak directly to answer questions about the construction. The CRA staff recommend funding increase for this project from the CRA Property and Business Improvement Program for the build out of the natural hair care product distribution center, meeting space for customers, as well as hair salon, paving the road to a variety of businesses, employment, and learning opportunities. Do you have any questions for the staff? Or to the developer yourself?
Anything that the applicant would like to add? Feel free. Listen.
Hey everyone, my name is Conchita Pleasant. I'm the founder and CEO of Nefertiti Natural Hair Care. This grant is very, very dear to my heart because I'm a survivor, and it was a traumatic experience to lose all of my hair while I'm fighting for my life and going through other issues But, you know, with my faith, I decided that I was going to find a natural remedy because I was told my hair would grow back after. And, you know, it just kind of broke my self-esteem to some degree, because I was so used, I was 18 year, and I thought, you know, let me work on something for myself. I found some natural remedies that used by the ancient Egyptians and incorporated and formulated this product. So, as a result, my hair grew back. But more than that, I'm a survivor. I'm still here, and I'm here. And this is a labor of love. This is for me to help others. You know, because after I saw what it could do for me, I wanted to share it with others. And so far, it's more than just for hair growth. It's for just maintaining your hair. It's multicultural. It has so many. It's just an amazing brand. We're, you know, doing well, but we do need the extra funding to complete this project so we can get it going. And, you know, hopefully the goal is really to create jobs within this community. I know that there's a need and my heart is there for it, especially like with the YMCA. So we plan to partner with hairstylists. I know there's another business has seen after trendsetters. And funny thing is that we've been doing business together. Been in the industry for 30 years, and we've worked together. So we have plans to work together with them to help maybe underserved, you know, youth that need with learning how to do their hair. Anyway, so we would be so honored and grateful for the additional funding so that we can start this particular expansion. I would say it's a new business model in the sense that we're going to focus on salons, hairstylists, and our retail. We are in we're in Amazon, and we are also in beauty supplies as well. So this is going to help us get that place up and running, because we're kind of stuck right now. I've invested quite a bit of funding into my own funds, and so we're kind of stuck waiting for some additional funding to finish this off. And we'll have a demo there. We'll have education. So it's going to be really interactive, and it's going to be an amazing addition to the community.
Thank you. Any question? Here, we'll entertain a motion to approve the request. Second,
Second.
any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye. Okay. Roll call. On the vote.
Yes, sir. Mr. Burns,
Yes.
Ms. Burrows, Mr. Calhoun.
Yeah.
Ms. Edwards,
Yes.
Mr. Edwards. Mr. Howard, Mr. Cohen,
Yes.
Mr. Olvera,
Yes.
and Mr. Stafford, and Ms. Sullivan. Unanimous.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much.
And the next item number 6, funding request for build out for the CRA office space. Yes.
Work with CRA. The next item comes from the CRA staff. We're requesting $750,000 from the capital improvement funding to build out CRA offices at the Adderley building. The CRA has been located in this location at 914 Northwest 6th Street since September of 2016. The building was initially leased from Regent Bank, and then FPA 2 LCC purchased the building a couple of months later in December of 2016. The CRA has been located here ever since. The current 4-year lease term is set to expire on November 30th, which coincided with the original sunset date of the CRA. However, in May of 2025, the CRA was extended, as you know, for an additional 10 years until November 7th, 2035. In 2022, the CRA entered into a development incentive program with West Village for the construction of the Adderley, a mixed-use affordable housing development located along Cistern Boulevard. As part of the incentive package, the developer agreed to reserve 4,000 square feet of ground floor commercial space for the CRA exclusive use. Under the agreement, the CRA or its successors can lease the space for a minimum of 5 years with 2 5-year extensions at a rate of $10 per square foot, which is below market rate. The CRA can also sublease that space as it sees fit. The CRA currently, our monthly rent is $13,567. That is inclusive of CAM, and this equates to an annual base rent of $88,179 plus CAM, totaling $162,810 per year. If we were to extend this lease to a month-to-month basis, the base rent would go up to over $92,000 with a variable CAM that is still to be determined. By contrast, the new office space would cost only $40,000 per year plus CAM, and that would represent a substantial cost savings that can be redirected towards community programs and redevelopment initiatives, especially considering our reduced budget. The requested $750,000 would come from both the Northwest CRA and Central City. The Northwest would contribute $600,000 and Central City would contribute $150,000. Staff recommends that the CRA Advisory Board approve the allocation of $750,000 from the CRA Capital Improvements Fund to complete the design and build out of the new CRA offices within the Adelaide building. And if you have any questions for staff, please.
Yes, thank you. I just have a housekeeping question. I think it's a good idea, it makes sense. It's certainly part of our program to have that inventory, so to move into inventory makes perfect sense. The rent savings that if we rent that space out more profitably, that profit goes into our coffers to spend money. If we save money on our rent going over there, does that automatically go into our coffers, or does that saving go back to the city? I mean, I'm just being sort of selfish. In that if we save money for the city, then don't they take that money back?
No.
Okay, they don't.
That's not what's going to happen. If you recall, the deal that we struck with developers, it also includes the nonprofit that we invest for Lauderdale.
Right.
So that space is due to go to invest for Lauderdale or invest for Lauderdale to lease it and get the whatever benefits or proceeds.
Sure.
So in essence, what we're doing is we're kind of contravening Invest for Lauderdale's ability to be able to get that extra money, but Invest for Lauderdale will actually go to that space with us. They will occupy a few offices there as well. So the money that would have gone in the difference, it would go to Invest for Lauderdale, not the CRA or the city.
Well, it's a little bit of an intellectual exercise anyway, because there could be vacancy over there with no profit at all.
Right.
You're a guaranteed tenant that
Exactly.
we're gonna get city money paying into that.
It's not city money.
CRA isn't city money? I mean, isn't the CRA?
No,
I'm just saying that that's a guaranteed money, but again, if we're steering that guaranteed money in there, no vacancy, we're gonna pay our, so that money's gonna be.
that money goes to the
If I rented it to somebody else, they could go out of business, and then they might not be zero. It's overpay, so I mean, it is a little.
and we have to have some work.
Correct. Difficult time getting it all.
But $10.
Occupancy and
Yeah, and out there you probably find rent somewhere.
It's great. That's great.
that was exactly my point, you know.
Yeah.
is if we're sucking up all this stuff at a great deal and saving money for the city instead of renting it for profitably. Sorry. Selfish for the CRA budget.
I'm kind of negotiating against, with investment a lot of, haven't really, was supposed to go to investment.
People per,
Yeah, the best Fort Lauderdale, so are they contributing any to the rent? We gave them seed money came from CRA. We
Well,
gave them the money.
Not yet.
So is it going to though? The seed money, I thought we gave them, but we gave,
We will, I think we'll be bringing that item. Okay.
we did.
Yeah, your last, but we have not taken that to the board of commission.
And they're separate from the city, so are they contributing any to the rent?
Well, again, they had the lease at $12. They had the lease for that space at $12. So we're getting it paid.
But I'm saying, but even though we're basically subleasing their offices, are they even?
There's no, they don't have to do it. As an organization, they have to, yeah. But again, like I mentioned, they had space at 12. We negotiated, go down to 10. So in effect, they're giving $2 first.
let's make a motion, and then we can have further discussion. Motion to approve the request. We can have discussion after the motion.
Yeah,
So,
So, again, say 16,000. Yeah. Worst case scenario, we're looking at 52,000, 88, 70. Okay, 40,000 here, the alternate. Let's camp. So, not including camp, our break-even rate's about 11 to 4 years. 11 and a half years, that's what we break even. So we're looking at fixed rate for 5 years, then plus 2 exceptions, so that puts us at 15 years.
The max with extension.
And our current residents right now, we're already got locked in.
Well, and they're proposing to double them here.
Proposing to double, it's 92,000, it's not the double.
That's the base rate, so you also were taking consideration of future charges, and this year we paid it, about 74,000, so that's about.
So that would be double the break even years. We don't have to see what the year
We
is
should be within 5 years.
within 5 years. We break.
Because there will also be eight, so we know that now. Here, but 100,000 out, 7,000 a year, or we're gonna say 100,000 a year. That is really making those calculations, so I can provide those to you at a later.
Well, I think in the long term, if we're looking at it objectively, so we're looking at $40,000, $200 per square feet compared to $92,000 a year, that's savings. Right, so.
What we start seeing.
Or do we take the $74,000 in camp charges at a double? Because we're that's a very big, so we really don't know, basically, the initial negotiations, they were going down. So we have to hold that into consideration as well. So we have not finalized those camp charges, but I can provide it to you, but I can do it 17, $74,000 will slightly within the next year.
It's
No, because we're still in the negotiations stage, so we're trying to go. So once we saw those numbers hit us initially, we automatically made a decision that we.
So, where's the space located at Adam?
Right there,
No, I know, but where in the building? Is it on?
It's that north, right on, it's the north. East corner, right on that corner. Right on that corner, it does have a,
Yes,
does have,
you guys have some.
yep,
So
one prominent space.
what level did they not finish it out at all? I mean, knowing that you guys are.
No, they know it's going to be CRA or investment public.
Right,
It's going to have a space. They responsible finishing.
so just a shell right now.
Shell, yeah, great. ball.
Is it
Great
shell left, slab?
Glass in,
No,
so that's not it,
slab nothing.
yeah. Cool dark shell.
Yes.
Did you guys get you have plans for this?
We just hired a tech start with doing plans. It's gonna take 4 to 6 weeks.
Yes.
And look for them to have a set of plans for us to get.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was just curious because it's like $190 a square build out cost, which should be pretty nice build out.
Yep.
Um,
Right now construction is like 300 for commercial. So, if you budget it down, it already has all.
Tell who you are.
Oh. I'm Corey Ritchie, CRA construction manager, manage all the construction on the corridor. So what they did down there is they pretty much have all of the systems brought in. As far as underground sewer, MEP and all that stuff, so all we're doing is hooking up, so that limits some of the costs. And all we have to do is, if we want to, basically the bathrooms and the kitchen already have the exhaust fan in one area, and so they got sewer connection already hooked up. And then the rest we can do the same like we have here, a conference room. We have roughly about 10 offices, along with a little kitchenette and the men's and women's bathroom. So it's gonna be very nice, and then you get the street view.
so you guys will go out to DC on this?
Yep.
And they'll have a local hiring requirement, local business?
No, we have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
Those were the big ones.
it's not as difficult. Where some of the costs will get caught up in some of the cost issues finishing, things like that. We told them that we don't want the town hall.
So if it comes back at like 600,000 built out, then you won't use the full 750, right?
We'll try to make sure we want to go in and want to be in something that's comparable to this, but not high end finishes.
Yes. How long's the lease with landlord?
5 and then 2 additional 5-year.
So 15.
And remember, CRE goes away in 10 years at this point.
Right. So you just hang out in there.
But he will.
Because
But invest for a lot of it.
Putting anything in, right?
No. Invest for a lot of it eventually will go on. Beyond
That's our space too, so if we've improved it theoretically, I mean, the CRA, but CRA's gone, who cares?
And the recording is there.
And tell them it's-
Mr. Matthew Cohen, please.
Yeah, so just a quick question, as a third alternative to be considered, is there a built out space in between the rent we would be paying here and the $10 a square foot we'd be paying over there? Has a broker engaged on this to search?
Yes, we did. We did a search. We worked with the city manager's office, and there was no comparable options for build out spaces. They were really much higher, smaller spaces. It really did not make sense. We looked at all of
Square footage or price per square foot wise?
like $30 for 4,000 square feet. We've seen a lot of different fees that exceeded what we were trying to get.
And how many square feet do we have here? What's our cost of square foot we're paying now?
Well, it's 6,000 square foot, 4,000 up top, 3,000, a little over 2,000 below, $14 per square foot.
Okay. In the proposals to raise that to $28 per square foot upon renewal?
Yeah.
Thank you. I mean, just look at the area right now. I don't know if there's any commercial space. You're just, do you know of any space that's less than 25 right now?
No, I mean, you're not gonna get anything for $10 a square, let me tell you that. I mean, that's a screaming deal.
Serve. Serve over on,
Yeah.
Sunrise heading to the
Yeah,
east.
that's not in the CRA.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, Milton's still at 40, 55. Yeah, I mean, yeah, $10 a square is good deal. But I would, I mean, my thoughts are you could probably build it for less than $750.
Well,
You have a good architect that, you know.
yeah, I mean, the idea is that once we get a set of plans, is to bid it out. It's not, we use the number that you mentioned, like 190 per square, just as,
You gotta start somewhere.
yeah. You know, we said, we get plans, to be able to build it out.
Yeah.
And what we don't wanna do is to, you know, we kinda.
Come back later.
Right, we got an understanding of what construction cost is, and I don't, and if I wanna, you know, if I didn't know what I was doing, I say, well, it's gonna cost $100 square foot. Well, we know you can't build nothing from $100 square foot. So you gotta make sure that you have enough to, start with, and then we're gonna bid it out and get good numbers, and then, you know, then we should have everything covered based on some, you know, with MEP already there, half of it's already there. Only thing we're doing is hooking up and, adding finishes and drywall and the slab on grade.
Like to call the motion. Like to request a motion to accept this presentation.
Make the motion.
Second, please.
I'll say.
Any further discussion? You know, we had all the discussion earlier, but. You take any further discussion?
You know, is there a way to condense the motion if the budget comes in less, then it's, or is that just a given? That's already.
Oh, that's a given. Yeah, there's no, I mean.
If you come in 600,000, then you got 150,000 getting to another business.
Yeah, there's no motivation,
Yes,
you know.
we created a capital project for it already, so meaning that people just allocate those funds and just package like that, and if it's not spent, you can allocate it.
Less than that, they give us other business.
We would love to be able to do it cheaper.
Yeah.
I mean, and that is the goal, to do it as efficient and effective as we can. And again, we'll probably take our same office furniture. Do my staff don't want to hear that, but.
Is there extra space, the space that was allotted for this CRA, will we be occupying all of it, or will there be any leftover to lease out?
No, it's only, I mean, it's really not that big of a space, it's 4,000 square feet.
All of this.
And what we're saying is that there may be like 3 or 4 investment builders.
I remember in the presentation, we were saying, or when they made the presentation, it would give us an opportunity to lease the people in the community at a reduced
Well,
rate.
that was again, in getting, we gave funding,
Yeah.
the developer, and again, that was with the intent that space for Lauderdale, when Best for Lauderdale would be, you know.
I thought you said for people in the community at a reduced.
We could, no problem, that's what Lauderdale would be the, some lessee, leasing that space to folks in the community or whoever. But now if there is a need for the CRA and investment, a lot of them have someplace to go. And, you know.
I just misunderstood, I really did, because I didn't even think we had finalized the Westport Live, we were.
But yeah.
You know what I mean, they came for the funding, before Investport Live wasn't even solidified at that point.
No, you're still trying to get over. And again, but to your point, yes, what you're saying, all of these deals that, and we've asked space to sublease, for the CRA to sublease, that was always with the intent that that space would be, or the benefits of leasing that space would be assigned to invest for a lot of the CRA that was always gonna be invest for a lot of it, would have the assignment of subleasing rights to get funding that.
For the community, though, not for themselves, or not for the CRA, or not for themselves, for other.
Yeah,
We talked about small entrepreneurs that can get. For the community, and now it's just gonna be us, and
yeah, because we have a need.
make sure I was.
But now. Follow that.
Just.
Yeah, we know that. Exactly.
We're stuck in the piano.
Right. Right.
Did we make the deal with the other buildings, did other buildings get it? They have decided to commit it, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great,
Yes. At 12 houses. And then we also have, the Laramore and the Orange, about about 5,000. There's something left. Yeah, the need.
that's cool, I mean.
I expect that as well.
The community.
Yeah, there is.
Any further discussions? Motion on the table. Hearing none. Those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, may I have a roll call?
Yes.
Please.
Okay, Mr. Burns,
Yes.
Ms. Burrows? Yeah. Mr. Calhoun? Mr. Edwards?
Yes.
Mr. Howard?
Yes.
Mr. Owen?
Yes.
Mr. Aldera?
Yes.
Mr. Stafford? Yes. And, Ms. Sullivan? Yeah. Yes, unanimously.
7 on the agenda, presentation from Ms. Janelle Alvin. We need recommendation to approve the development.
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
Here today to obtain your recommendation to approve the amended and restated community redevelopment plan. As many of you know, the CRA was extended for 10 additional years. And as part of the interlocal agreement between the city of Fort Lauderdale and Broward County, we have to update our redevelopment plan. So to fulfill this requirement, the CRA retained Business Flair LLC to prepare the amended plan in collaboration with staff, city departments, and community stakeholders. The consultants are here with us today, and many of you spoke to them and provided your input. We also had a community meeting, and surveys were also obtained online. If any of you have any questions or comments, the plan was emailed to everyone along with the existing conditions and blight assessment. And they're here to answer any questions or get any suggestions or comments that you have regarding it.
Question?
Kevin here. Yeah.
It was a brief comment.
Sure. Kevin Crowder, owner of Business Flair. Alicia Lean is here with me, my COO, and lots of other hats. And one thing that makes this one a little unique in all of the CRA work that we do around South Florida is Alicia is a resident of the CRA. And so there's an additional attachment to it and kind of understanding as well. So just real briefly, yeah, if you have any questions, as you know, you were extended and you have to update your plan. The plan going forward for the 10 years will be city only tip at 50% moving forward. We wanted to reinforce some of the things you're doing, listen to the things we heard in the survey and we heard in the community. And
We've got 5 areas in the plan that we look at: economic development, which is really that main driver of the continued growth in your increment revenue. And then housing and residential like, we heard a lot about your legacy community, displacement concerns and work in the neighborhoods. Transportation, transit and parking, again, parking and infrastructure, another big thing we heard about, lighting, safety, pedestrian safety, bicycle lanes and those sorts of things. And then just your overall capital plan. Remember that the CRA plan update is guided by, chapter 163, and it's really your authorizing document. It's not your annual work plan. You'll continue to work in the process you've done in the past with your annual budget, that the things you're going to work on. But you'll see some things in here that you may not be doing today, but usually CRA plans are 5 to 7 years when you update them. This is probably your 10-year plan. I doubt that as you get close to that 10 years, you get 7 years in, you're going to really be at the point that you're going to want to update. So there's some things in there that there's enough flexibility in there that will let you evolve according to how market conditions change and be able to adapt and keep doing good work. That helps. Entertain any questions if you have any.
Any questions? Thank you very much for your presentation. It was nice meeting with you. Your workout. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you all for who attended.
Yes, you're welcome. Now, any old business, new business? Oh, all right. So I'm working that time up there. Okay, we entertain a motion to accept the recommendation. Motion.
Second.
Thank you. Ready for the roll call?
Yes.
Mr. Burns,
Yes.
Ms. Burrows.
Yes.
Mr. Calhoun,
Yes.
Mr. Edwards,
Yes.
Mr. Howard, Mr. Cohen,
Yes.
Mr. Olvera,
Yes.
Mr. Stafford,
Yes.
and Ms. Sullivan. Yes. Unanimous, sir.
Okay. Thank you. New business and any old business work. Thing we like to discuss. And old business, no. New business. Would you like to present?
The senator is, we are administrative assistant. So, dear board members, as you vote on our regular meeting of February, you guys vote for November 15th to reschedule our meeting since usually when we know the meetings on Tuesday is a holiday, which is November 11. Due to recurrent circumstances and Commissioner Pittman request for the meeting to be televised starting in September, we need to involve the AV team to be part of the meeting to be able to kind of, program everything to be timed to be televised properly. With that being said, they're not available on November 15th. So the options that we have for you to vote today is to have it on November 5th or Wednesday, both are Wednesday or November 19th. So you may want to discuss and vote.
Like November 5th, you said?
November 5th or November 19th.
For the November meeting.
Our meeting or their board meeting?
No, it's CRA.
Their meeting?
And discussion on between the two courses we have, November 5th, or what's your preference?
The 5th would be much sooner and come much quicker. Since we've had the meeting now. What is it, the 19th will give us a little more time. That we do have any additional items that need to come to the board. We will have time to be able to get them on here.
And we're expecting once you have the meeting, it won't be canceled.
No, you know what? So that was one of the conversations that we did. If we were worried about a quorum for today, But thank God everybody got here. And our thoughts were, if we did, then maybe we could reschedule it for the fifth of November. But if we take care of all the business that we need to today, then maybe the 19th would be more appropriate, since we don't want to just have it again right after we've had it so soon. We are working on some additional items, and there very well could be a possibility that we may not have any items for November, and we just, push it to December. But I think, again, defer to board members. 19th probably is more, let me not try to. Sure. But you heard I right there.
Now, Chair will entertain a motion for November 19th.
I'm fine with 19 for all. I move to have the meeting tonight.
Your motion second. Any more discussion, any further discussion on having the meeting on the 19th?
You can still do it virtually, right? Just, you said there's gonna be,
It's streamlined, yeah.
you'll still be able to
Moving forward.
participate virtually. Okay.
Give it 2 seconds.
Goodbye.
Thank you, thank you.
Mr. Flowers?
So you said from next month, all of our board meetings will be streamed, so
It's been already televised in September.
so then will they all go to Wednesday to stream? Is that what, or is it just next month Wednesday?
No, just on the,
And then after that, they'll be right back to.
we need the ADP to set up everything in terms of technology being properly televised. They do that, so they need to be involved. That's why they're not available on the previous date that you guys have seen. It's
So your motion on the table, any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor for the 19th, as our next meeting?
Aye.
Aye. Can I have a roll call?
yeah,
Mr. Burns.
Yes.
Ms. Burrows.
Yes.
Mr. Calhoun.
Yeah.
Mr. Edwards.
Yes.
Mr. Howard.
Yeah.
Mr. Cohen.
Yeah.
Mr. Olvera.
Yes.
Mr. Bradford.
Yeah.
And Mrs. Sullivan. Yeah. Unanimously.
Thank you. Now we're at the section of public comments, and anyone public here would like to make a public comment? Hearing none, here will entertain a motion to adjourn. Thank you. Second. Thank you. Closing.
Thank you, guys.
Good to see you.
How are you?
Good. Good.